Yes, we're there again. Shatta Waterford. It's been a pleasure, Always been a long time, Still get me one and two emails, still get one and two messages. So I decide to we're gonna come back, after the break. So we'll come back and we're gonna put out regular content, man. Is it me? Yeah, man, with the back. So give thanks, Yeah, man, for the support, the like, the share, and the subscribe, even the comments. Yeah, man, with the back. And what we're gonna talk about today? We're going to talk about the Jamaica Prime Minister, because we always depend on the Prime Minister, Mr. Holness, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the most highest paid Prime Minister in the Caribbean. And we're going to talk about the royal boss, Vybez Kartel. Them say him nah go on good. Is that me I say? I saw them say him nah go on good. But anyway, we're going to kick it off with Mr. Holness. Yeah, man, Mr. Holness, the Jamaica Prime Minister. What year them give themselves around a 200%, 200% raise? Raise a pay. I never really hear nothing like that yet, because usually you get a 15% or a 20% or even 50%, but 200% raise madness. I never hear nothing like that yet, but yes, you involve all the politicians, some them type of raise there, and some, I think some get all 300% stand to be corrected, but I know it no under 200%. Councillor, Governor General, MP, Minister of this, Minister of that, you name it. Mad thing, is it me? Yeah, 209% raise. And him justify forgive them that is more productivity. I think of the word that in our politics it can inspire the brightest and the best we come in politics. What a madness, eh? And that him justify for him 209% raise, Is it me? I get around 28 million Jamaican dollar. I think around 140 something thousand, Same that it in the same region like with the British Prime Minister Mr. Richie Sunak is getting. Yes, the British Prime Minister was the 5th largest country economic in the world. The 5th largest economic in the world. I think at the 6th, but I think at the 5th. Over 80 million people. And Jamaica, who not performing the best in the Caribbean, is of the highest paid Prime Minister. Woulda. And Jamaica not performing the best. Jamaica with nearly 4 million people get paid just like the British Prime Minister, like a couple thousand below. Madness that. Madness. Me wouldn't even call it robbery. Me call it madness. And then you have the teachers them know Mr. Holness. A ball will raise up here up to even today. Them a ball for raise up here. Police, teachers, nurse, civil servant, start them up where you want to get the politician them type of raise. Because I don't know if you're either one company, if you either want to say one football team and every minute the football team is to lose, you're going to get rid of the coach. If you're either even D&G, you're either separate, one of them company and every year the company just lose money. We're going to fire the head and replace somebody who can turn the company around a reality. So when you come on to your minister, them know like Minister of Agriculture, who Jamaica imports so much food when you not do nothing for the family, Minister of Agriculture, you get 209% raise. A madness that. You get me, Minister of Housing and the whole of them who control the NHT, the National Housing Trust for Jamaica, who supposed to make affordable housing for Jamaicans who depend on certain wages. But them will lend you $6 million Jamaican dollars, but the starting price for one of the houses over $8 million. So you expect the people to find $2.5 million? Madness. You get me? When it come on to crime, Jamaica still have a lot of crime issue when it come on to shooting and murder. And Mr. Maurice Chang, the Minister of Security, or what you want to call him, you call him and give him a 200% raise when over 5 years stand to be corrected, crime is going up in Jamaica. But you can call him and you have the power, Mr. Holness, to leg some of them people and bring in some fresh ideas. But you keep them. That's why I said the whole I don't know exactly where I go, because the whole I don't know each other's secrets, if we don't have any secrets. So probably that's why no for them politicians and not get leg up. Because I can't understand the man in the business for nearly over 5 years and stand to be corrected and crime is keep going up. Even a film constituency is one of the worst performing when it comes to crime in the country, but yet still him get 200% raise. And last year you never fire him a year before, and crime keep going up. But you want to call him and give him 200% raise. But you can't call it, if you make the teachers them know I set up strike and do all that thing. The nurses, you can't give them a raise up here when them show the productivity of them job when COVID come. Work how much hours, tired less, do this, do that, and help make the country no pop down. But you can't give them a raise up here, but you want to give your politician friend them, and you, it's mad. 200%. So Mr. Andrew Holness, you know we are doing. The thing about it is, we now say, you know, if you get a raise up here, because things going up, and you're supposed to get a raise up here, but when you are going like you can't live off of 18 million and 10 million and 15 million and all the money, you want 20 odd million and 30 million and all the money there. Or you expect a normal Jamaican now to live off of 20,000 Jamaican dollar. I talk about £100 a month. Or probably 120 US a month. Wages in a week in a month. But they say, you know what, everybody in the country we are going to raise up here. Minimum wage of 50 grand. Everybody feel nice and give Jamaica a lift. If a business one boss, just boss. Business must farm again. Everybody feel nice. No, you want to take 200%. But you want to give you want to put a little 2,000 Jamaican or 3,000 Jamaican dollar per minimum wage. And you probably now raise till goddamn all long again. Because it not raise ear to ear. You see me? Madness, Mr. Andrew Holness, man. And you know the madness about it. Who we are going to vote for? Mr. Golin? Because Mr. Golin and the opposition leader to you, know. And him not say nothing. Him not say nothing. He must say, oh, he must go give 80% of the new wages where you bring in and keep 20%. But Mr. Golin and Mark Golin, we don't want to hear that. We want to hear so the teacher them to get 20% raise up pay too. The police them and the nurse them and you name it. Forget 20% raise too. We don't want it about you go take 20%. Because I know really get millions of dollars. But you expect people to live off of 20,000 Jamaican dollars a god a month. You get me? So you're not here you lick out. You're supposed to lick out for say no, the pay not right because it's not right in the eyes of the Jamaican people. No, we are politicians forget 200% when teacher can't get not even 10%. No, we are a politician figure 200% raise and a nurse can't get 15%. No way. Madness, a police can't get 15%. No way. 20 odd million Jamaican dollar. You get the same amount ish like the British Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holness. I'm mad this way where Jamaica forget money for pay. You can't find money for get the teacher them, but you can't find money for go no one bag of politician. So I say, I'm mad this man, and then you probably lose now, and then we bring in Mark Golin, the next general. The next general, because a general too, because I hear you leak out. You take 20% pay. Yes, you get 20% pay, you want to take 20% pay, but me now hear you beat the banner said the nurse them to get 20% pay. And the teachers them forget 20% pay, and the police them and the whole of the civil servants and whosoever forget it. And minimum wage at Jamaica too low, 20 grand and no money. We want to raise it to all 50 grand. Me not hear you say that, Mr. Mark Golin. So you don't forget voting either. So me I say, so militant youth and militant woman, me don't know. We need a new party. You see me I say? Because it's one or the other. Because when JLP get voted out of PMP and then PMP come in the man is vote by JLP and then the same thing. And Mr. Andrew only see the promise and we now say do some of the good them in the but this one I wipe out every good way you do. And it's a shame. This one wipe out every good way you do, Mr. Andrew Holness. Cause you do some good we now 100% burn you, but you can't give them the politician them and governor general and everybody counts a 200% raise and 300% raise when you can't get the nurse them all a 15% and you can't raise minimum wage to like even a 40 grand a month. You know? £100 a month. Somebody for work long hours for 100 in poor condition. I'm madness that, Miss Andrew Holness. But anyway, we're gonna watch his space anyway. Him say I'm not take the salary. So I'm gonna continue him old salary, I think around 15 million. Still hold it that too. But a year. So we are going to watch his space and see if them are going to revoke all of the salary completely. Because at that, that's so with them. But anyway, we are going to watch it on railway. Yeah, man, Kartel, Royal Boss, Gaza Boss, it's mad. Yes, remember Kartel, they get convicted for murder a couple years back. Well, you know, and get a big sentence. I think a 30 odd years in a prison. He make an appeal and him lose the appeal. And he might go to the Queen's Council in England for the final appeal. So if them say, yeah, the Royal Boss free. And if them say, no, Royal Boss are going to spend some whole heap of time in prison, you know? So anyway, according to report, the Royal Boss, they must get catch with 2 cellular phone, 2 mobile phone, according to report. And you don't know from your break the prison rule certain way, them way, you know, yeah, them have a code where them follow, them punish you certain way, so them put him in a lockdown, you know, confinement space, or way you want to call it, you know, some 23-hour lockdown, you know. And they must say, the cell where him lockdown, you know, there's no window, there's no proper vent, you know, and you don't know them say Kartel kind of have little sick with him heart or whatever him sick with, and it affect him. So him lie, they say, boy, all Gaza fans, you know, please pray for Kartel because we don't want to hear nothing happen to him and we don't want to hear him dead. So I say him lie, I say, and me I say, boy, it's mad because regardless when then the fire, you know, prison they make for correct you and as someone the pitney too. So we just watch his space and see what go on with the Royal Boss. But this is how him lie have to say, so we are gonna put up the video and this is how him lie have to say, so more you know just take it in and just watch it and just hear him lie have to say properly because I think him lie to talk to Fox
that you'll only see on Fox 5. New concerns over the health and well-being of Vybez Kartel.
That's right. We're learning that the king of dancehall is in ailing health. Fox 5's Lisa Evers spoke to his attorney and his family today. Lisa, what you're hearing is not good. What's the deal?
No, it is not, Stephen. Natasha's international music superstar Vybez Kartel continues his fight for freedom in the courts. He's facing an urgent new challenge, his health and very survival. I obtained a sworn medical affidavit where his private doctor notified authorities that his Graves' disease and heart condition are getting worse, and that if he does not get surgery soon, he could die.
Mr. Palmer's illness is actually life-threatening.
Adidja Palmer is known to millions of fans around the world as entertainer Vybez Kartel. For the last week, he's been in solitary lockdown 23 hours a day over an alleged cell phone infraction.
He's in a cell, and if you can picture a brick oven, because that's how those cells are built. The ventilation is next to none.
The man, widely considered to be the king of dancehall music, has been behind bars in Jamaica since 2011 on a murder conviction. It's a crime he insists he did not commit and is appealing the conviction to the UK's highest court. But now the severe lockdown conditions, being in a brick cell with no air circulation, no water, and a bucket for a toilet, are making his health worse, says his attorney, Isop Buchanan, who saw him on Memorial Day.
What did his face look like?
His face is actually swollen. And as I said, one of the things is he always wears glasses because the condition that he has causes his eyes to protrude.
The medical report we obtained exclusively was done 2 months ago by Kartel's well-respected private physician, Dr. Karen Phillips. It details his 7-year history battling Graves' disease, a thyroid condition. The report says despite medication, it has not gone into remission. He also suffers from 2 heart conditions and complications. Dr. Phillips recommended surgery as soon as possible.
So fighting for his life, yes, because it can be dangerous. We do not want to get a phone call to say because he was under this 23-hour lockdown and unable to breathe, that he succumbed to his illness.
I spoke exclusively with Vybez Kartel's son, Adidja Jaheim Palmer, known as Little Vybez, from the family's home in Jamaica. He says they are keeping the faith that his father will get better.
It weighs on my heart very heavy, and I think about it a lot, but honestly, we just have to stay strong and just know that he's doing the best he can as well, because he also has a strong mindset. So at the end of the day, we just pray to God and keep strong at all times. So that's the best way to go about it.
Lickle Vybez says he and his family thank all the fans who are keeping his father in their prayers. Buchanan tells me he's contacted the prison superintendent who ordered the lockdown and has notified national law enforcement officials in Jamaica. I'm in direct contact with his team, and should anything new develop about his condition, I will let you know. I reached out to prison officials, but we got no response. Back to you, Steve.
Right,
Yeah,
thanks,
man.
Lisa.
Is it me I say? And make sure just like, share, subscribe, and just bless up on yourself, because you don't know Shatta Waterford is back. Yo, spread the word with full effects. Is it me I say? Yo, Birmingham and Portmore. Is it me? And all of the world, just bless up on yourself. Is it me I say? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. More freaky. You know, say nothing. I'm out. Bless up.